Welcome to the Unraveling the Scriptures channel. They are known for their enigmatic and fascinating culture. They have their own language and live in tents, also called huts, due to their nomadic lifestyle. They marry only within their own ethnicity or racial group. These are the Gypsies, also known as Romani, Sinti, and Kalan. In this video, I will present a small documentary specially produced by me about the hidden history of the Gypsies, which most people are unaware of. Therefore, I ask that you leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to reach more people. That said, enjoy this video from the channel. The true hidden history of the Gypsies. Firstly, before the video, I will define what it means to be a Gypsy. A large part of people is completely unaware of what it means to be a Gypsy. Many believe that there is a way to become a Gypsy, but this is not true. A Gypsy is an ethnicity. It is not possible for someone to become a Gypsy. Gypsies are born Gypsies, just as indigenous people are born indigenous, black people are born black, Arabs are born Arabs, and Jews are born Jews. In other words, a Gypsy is an ethnicity, a racial ethnic group. The Romani, also called Gypsies, Rom, or Roma, are an Indo-Aryan ethnic group who traditionally live a nomadic and itinerant lifestyle. There is linguistic and genetic evidence suggesting that the Romani originated in the Indian subcontinent, particularly in the northwestern region of India, in present-day Rajasthan, and also in the Punjab region. The subsequent migration of the Gypsies westward, possibly occurring in waves, is now considered by historians to have happened around 1,000 years after Christ. The term Rom from Romani comes from the Sanskrit word Doma. Rom comes from Doma, and Roman or Romani derives from Doma, meaning a member of the Dom caste, which was the caste of traveling musicians and dancers. The Gypsy population moved westward, first to the Ghaznavid Empire and later to the Byzantine Empire. It is believed that the Gypsies arrived in Europe around the 13th or 14th century. Although they are widely dispersed, the most concentrated Gypsy populations are located in Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania, Spain, Turkey, and Brazil. Since the 19th century, some Gypsies have also migrated to the Americas. It is estimated that there are 1 million Gypsies in the United States and 1 million in Brazil, most of whom are descendants of 19th-century migrants from Eastern Europe. Brazilian Gypsies are primarily descendants of the Sinti in the south and southeast regions, as well as the Kalan and the Rom. Brazil also includes a notable Gypsy community descended from the Sinti, Rom, and Kalan deported from the Portuguese Empire during the Portuguese Inquisition. Since the late 19th century, Gypsies have also migrated to other South American countries and Canada. Although often confused with Irish travelers and the Yenash people in Western Europe, Gypsies are culturally distinct. The Romani language is an Indo-Aryan language with strong Balkan and Greek influences. It is divided into several dialects, with an estimated total of over 2 million speakers. Since the language has traditionally been oral, many Romani are native speakers of the dominant language in their country of residence or of mixed languages that combine the dominant language with a Romani dialect, sometimes known as Para-Romani. There is no official or reliable count of Gypsy populations worldwide, as many Gypsies refuse to record their ethnic identity in official censuses for various reasons, such as fear of discrimination. Additionally, there are many descendants of mixed marriages with local populations, some of whom identify only as Gypsies and others who do not identify as Gypsies at all. Furthermore, some countries do not collect data by ethnicity. Despite these challenges in obtaining an accurate picture of Gypsy dispersion, it is estimated that there were 10 million Gypsies in Europe in 2019, although some Gypsy organizations have provided previous estimates of up to 14 million. Outside of Europe, there may be several million Gypsies, especially in the Middle East and South America. Romani subgroups, or Gypsies, may identify as distinct ethnicities, based in part on territorial, cultural, and dialectal differences, as well as self-designation. Many different ethnonyms are given to Gypsy subgroups. Sometimes, a subgroup uses more than one endonym, is commonly known by an exonym, or is mistakenly referred to by the endonym of another subgroup. The only name that comes close to a comprehensive self-description is Rom. Even when subgroups do not use the name, all of them recognize a common origin and a distinction between themselves and the Gajo, non-Gypsies. For example, while the main Gypsy group in German-speaking countries calls itself Sinti, the name they give to their original language is Romanes. Many groups adopt names derived from the Romani word kalo or kalo, which means black or absorbing all light. This is very similar to the words for black or dark in Indo-Aryan languages, for example, Sanskrit kala, black, dark-colored. Similarly, the name of the Dom or Damba people from northern India, with whom the Roma have genetic, cultural, and linguistic links, has come to mean dark-skinned in some Indian languages. Thus, names like Kale and Kale may have originated as an exonym or a euphemism for Gypsies. The physical appearance of Gypsies can vary significantly, with skin tones ranging from very dark and brownish to light brown. Interestingly, there are Gypsies with green eyes and dark skin, as well as those with blue eyes and light skin. It is also common to find Gypsies with blonde hair. This diversity can be attributed to the origins of the Gypsies, which trace back to the mixing of different groups in India, such as Aryans and Dravidians. The people of southern India, who have darker skin, contrast with those of northern India, who have lighter skin and green or blue eyes. This mixing resulted in the diversity observed among present-day Gypsies. Genetic findings suggest an Indian origin for the Gypsies. As Gypsy groups did not keep chronicles of their history and their accounts were predominantly oral, most theories about early Gypsy migration are based on linguistic studies. To date, there are no clear records of Gypsy migrations from India to Europe in the Middle Ages that can be indisputably associated with the Gypsies. According to a legend from the Persian epic poem Shahnameh, the Sasanian king Bahram V. Ghor, towards the end of his reign, 421 to 439, discovered that the poor could not enjoy music due to their financial situation. To resolve this, he asked the king of India to send 10,000 luris, experts in playing the lute. When the luris arrived, Bahram gave each of them an ox, a donkey, and a load of wheat so that they could live off farming and play music for the poor for free. However, the luris ended up eating the oxen and wheat and returned a year later with their cheeks hollowed from hunger. The king, enraged by the waste of the resources he had provided, ordered them to pack their bags and wander the world on their donkeys. Linguistic evidence clearly shows that the roots of the Romani language are in India. The Romani language exhibits grammatical features of Indian languages and shares a significant portion of its basic vocabulary with them. Additionally, Romani and Damari have some similarities, such as the agglutination of postpositions from the second layer, or case-marking clitics, to the nominal stem, the use of concord markers for the past tense, the neutralization of gender marking in the plural, and the use of the oblique case as the accusative. Genetic findings from 2012 indicate that the Gypsies originated in northwestern India, primarily in the Punjab region, and migrated as a cohesive group. According to the study, the ancestors of the current populations of castes and tribes in northern India, traditionally known as Doma, are the likely roots of modern European Gypsies. Thus, Gypsies in Brazil, who came from Europe, mainly from Portugal and other European regions, also have their origins in northern India. In December 2012, new findings confirmed that Gypsies descend from a single group that left northern India about 1,500 years ago. Genetic research published in the European Journal of Human Genetics revealed that over 70% of Gypsy men belong to a single lineage, apparently exclusive to Gypsies, supporting the medieval migration from India. In traditional Gypsy society and culture, the extended family is highly valued. The virginity of unmarried women is considered essential, although Eastern European Gypsies are generally more tolerant of intimate relationships before marriage compared to other Eastern European groups. Early marriages are common but have generated controversy in various countries due to the practice of very early marriages. Gypsy law stipulates that the groom's family must pay a dowry to the bride's parents, although only traditional families still maintain this practice. After marriage, the woman joins the husband's family, where her main responsibilities are to care for his needs, the children, and the in-laws. In traditional Gypsy family structure, power is predominantly exercised by older men, such as grandparents, and men generally have more authority than women. However, women gain respect and power as they age, and young wives begin to gain more authority as they have children. Traditionally, some gypsy men wear shoulder-length hair, mustaches or goatees, and adornments such as earrings and necklaces. Gypsy women often have long hair and wear colorful clothing, accompanied by many rings, bracelets, necklaces, and other jewelry that produces a distinctive sound when they move. Gypsy social behavior has traditionally been regulated by Indian customs known as marim or marim, which are still respected by most gypsies and the older generations of the Sinti. This regulation influences many aspects of life and covers actions related to people, objects, and parts of the human body considered impure. For example, genital organs are seen as impure due to their emissions, as is the lower part of the body. Clothes used to cover these areas and the clothing of menstruating women are washed separately. Eating utensils are also cleaned in distinct places. Childbirth is considered an impure event and must occur outside the residence, with the mother considered impure for a period of 40 days after childbirth. Death is also considered impure, affecting the entire family of the deceased, who remains impure for a period of time. In contrast to the practice of cremation, gypsy dead must be buried. Cremation and burial have been known since the time of the Rigveda and are widely practiced in contemporary Hinduism, although the general trend among Hindus is cremation. However, some communities in southern India still prefer to bury their dead. Roma may adopt a child, and if that child is called Romanipan or has Romanipan, they may be considered a gypsy, but they are not considered an ethnic gypsy, just as a Gajo in Romani society. Regarding religion, gypsies often adapt different religions. There are Muslim gypsies and Christian gypsies, with many gypsies converting to Christianity. However, gypsy mystical practices have roots in their ancient Indian origin. Many of these practices, such as palmistry, were historically used to assist Indian kings and are therefore of Indian origin. Other mystical aspects, such as invoking curses and spirits, also come from Indian folklore. Thus, gypsy mysticism and magic have a strong connection to India. Thank you to everyone who watched the video up to this point. Don't forget to check out the video on the biblical origin of the gypsies, which is very interesting, and leave suggestions in the comments about other peoples you would like to see in videos about their origins or curiosities. God bless, and see you soon.